Hello and welcome to another Modern Toy Fair review. Today I am taking a look at the Marvel Legends No Way Home Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, otherwise known as the Toby Maguire Spider-Man. As always, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and feelings are on this figure, if you've picked one up, if you're still on the fence, or if you're just waiting for your pre-orders and avoiding all the chaos at Target. Also, make sure to stick around to the end of the video so you can see all the photos I took. But that's enough cheer chatter, let's go ahead and get at her. Alright, let's take a look at him here. So we've got this head sculpt, and they did a really good job with this line. Like, usually their likenesses are pretty soft, but this one's really solid. They've got the sculpts there, the paint apps are actually pretty good. He's got a little nick in his eyebrow, makes him look like he's got that, like, shaved a bit. And then he does have some great sculpt in the hair. I will say, this feels like it's a younger version of Toby, because I feel like his hair was not that long in the movie. It's been a while. I need to rewatch it. But from there, the suit looks great. It is 100% reuse from that 3-pack, but you've got those great textures. You've got the silver webs that are decently painted, a little sloppy. You've got that spider there. You've got a little bit more of like a dad bod, unlike the other two Spider-Man who seem to have a little more muscle to them, which is nice. And then you've got the webbing going down the arm, down to the fist, where it gets a little tighter there. Then you twist this in, you can see that good old basketball pattern in the blue. Of course, we got the pinless joints, which is nice. And inside the fist. Then you can see, again, like I said, the webs are a little sloppy on this one compared to the other two. The silver, but I do still like it. You got the belt there. Comes down to that nice kind of V point. And then we've got more of that deep blue with that pattern going down the legs. And you've got his itty bitty little booties, unlike the other Spider-Man who go up to like almost their knees, his like mid shin. Got the webs on there as well, which that silver does reflect really well. I will give him that. It is really well sculpted. Like the fact that it's raised webs, that's such a great change for Hasbro. I'm so used to them just painting a flat body and calling it a day. But then if we flip him around here, we've got some decent sculpt there on the back of his hairline. You can see actually the cut line for the neck, which almost makes you want to try to put like a human neck in there. Like there's the flesh tone neck and see how it looks. And then you can see it's a little spotty with the webbing there, but then you get to the spider on the back and that darker red, which looks really good. Got his belt that wraps the rest of the way around. He has a little bit of a spider booty there, some butt cheek there. Go down to those thick thighs, like my god, those can definitely save lives. And the back of the boots. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how he turned out. He looks pretty good. On to some articulation. So we're going to start with the head, which pop it off. So you can see it is just a dumbbell joint in there. And back in there, you got some tilt to the side, left and right. Decent amount down, decent amount up. And then the midsection has the cut and the bend. So tons of tilt and twist. Tons of forward, and Jesus, no wonder this man's back hurts. Like, that is unnatural. And then you got the side to side, a little twisty action. The arms go up a little past 90, spin all the way around. Butterfly joint is back and forth. We've got the bicep swivel, double joint elbows, which are super tight. And then we've got wrist forward and back, spins all the way around. And then we're going to pop down at the hip here. Leg goes up a little bit past 90. Not much back and not much to the side. You do have the thigh cut for the swivel there. Got double joint knees, which are also pretty tight. And then you've got the forward facing pin for the ankle to go forward, back, and side to side. So realistically, I so far have not found many poses you can't get him in. So I'd say it's a pretty solid score for the articulation. Next we have the accessories. So you have this alternate head with the mask, which I'm very happy I didn't get one of the lazy eyes. I know some people with the original 3-pack did. Got that really nice silver, which is better painted on the head than it is on the body. And yeah, I'd say it looks pretty good. You got that basketball pattern, some great sculpts, some decent paint. Yeah, there's the other side there. And then you do have one wall crawling hand, which of course is that, that's that Toby like crinkle. I don't know how he does that. Like that looks painful. And then last up we have the thwipping hand, which you get a pair of these. And I do like that the webs are sculpted. Alright, so I'm going to use this size comparison across all 4 figures. So we have Goblin here with, we'll say Tom Holland, because it's easier that way. He's significantly taller. And then you've got Toby Maguire, who's a little bit taller than Tom, but not much. And then we got Andrew, who's taller out of the 3 Spider-Men, but still not as tall as Norman. So I'd say the scales are pretty good. I mean, considering how they are in the movie and what they're listed in real life, I'm here for it. So next up, we're going to have him next to G.I. Joe Classified Pimp Daddy Destro. And I think he's taller than everybody. I mean, Norman's a little bit close, but I still think it's Destro on this one. Let's get rid of him. Bring in Marvel Legends Jon Favreau. And it's a close one again. He's taller than the Spideys, but I think him and Norman might be the same height. Then we have the Mafex Scarlet Spider. He is shockingly taller than at least 2 out of the 3 Spider-Men. I think he might be the same as Andrew. And then you've got Goblin, who's a little bit taller than he is. And then we're going to move everybody down, which is going to be a real tight fit. And damn it, Toby. All right, come on. Get back in. You're in line. All right. We're bringing in the big beefy boy, the Marvel Legends Armadillo Build-A-Figure, if he stands. And he towers over everybody, but they are roughly shoulder height. I don't know, between bicep and shoulder. Norman's probably the closest at shoulder there. And last up we have the box art, which they have these like retro cards. You got the logos up there. Got all of the Spider-Man from the neighborhood in the corner there. Don't put this in your mouth. And then flip it around. Got the artwork, little bio, legal stuff, no kids allowed, UPC. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like if they did this for the entire Marvel Legends line, it'd be cool, but just weird that's just so random. Okay, so overall, I'm really happy with how this turned out. Like, out of the 3 Spider-Men, Tobey's my least favorite. Nothing against him. He did a great job, but he just wasn't my Spider-Man. I do feel that this figure is fantastic. I am very, very upset that we didn't get the last 2 hands. I could understand to a very, very tiny percentage of the idea that, we don't want to slight the people who wasted $100 on that 3-pack more than we already have. Because guess what? They're buying this anyway. If you bought that 3-pack, I can't imagine a reason why you wouldn't rather have these with the unmasked heads. We get it. Hasbro screwed us on this one. But to be like, we're not going to include those extra 2 hands is garbage. And even then, why the hell are they giving us 2 thwipping hands? Like, I don't need 2 thwipping hands. Give me 1 right hand thwipping hand and give me both wall crawling hands. Because guess what? You can't crawl on a damn wall with a fist. It doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. That was just a small angry rant. Anyway, the likeness is great. I know that, like, obviously figure arts detail-wise is going to be way better. But for $25, the likeness looks great. The costume looks good. The expression on the face doesn't look like he's constipated. So I personally would rather have this. If figure arts would have done a better job and didn't have that really weird crotch piece, which at first didn't bother me, but the more I saw it just looked weird, then maybe we'd be having a different review right now. But I don't know. I had the excitement of going and hunting these down, which also was filled with anxiety because, it's one of those things where it's only hitting a couple stores and it's the holiday season. So who knows if you're going to find them, especially because sometimes there'll be a full case and sometimes there'll be a case of each figure. It's really hard telling with Hasbro sometimes. So I'm happy with it. I dig it. It's a great figure. It's going on my shelf. I'm going to probably use it for a bunch of photos at some point or another on top of the ones that I did at the end of the review. But let me know in the comments below, like, what your thoughts and feelings are. If you're on the fence, did this review sway you one way or the other? And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. It helps us out here at the channel and also gets you a bunch of toy-related content in your feed. We've got reviews, how to pose videos, the weekly live stream, weekly podcast, and weekly toy hunts. So we greatly appreciate if you could do that. If you're already a fan of the channel and you'd like to help support us, you can head over to patreon.com/MarToyFair. Got a bunch of different tiers of different rewards. Everything from physical prints of the photos I take, getting episodes of the podcast and toy hunts early, and even getting to see all the photos I take early. We also have some tiers that do have 7-day free trials as well, so you can try it out before you commit to anything. Links in the description below. That's going to be it for this video. Hopefully see you next time. Same toy time, same toy fair channel. Thank you for watching.